Hey everybody, it's me Naomi. I'm back with another pick a card reading. Um, yeah, y'all. So definitely go and check out the About Me video. It's live now. I made that because I was like, I'm out here making videos and y'all don't even know who I'm is. Y'all don't even know who I'm is. So in that video, I tell y'all about myself, about my spiritual journey. It's about an hour video. I talk about myself, my spiritual journey, some tidbits, some milestones, some accomplishments. And I also talk about this channel, and I talk about the intention of this channel and the audience that it is geared towards, which we are recognizing as supernovas, right? Supernovas are deaths of stars, right? But there's different type of supernovas. There some that are supernovas, meaning that the star bursts because of its longevity or its over absorption of their stellar companions, right? So taking in too much energy of others. So which would you rather be, right? So these are people, beautiful, beautiful people, right? Which I say are a collective of beautiful, innate, joyful beings, right? And we want to help people remember their innate waters are joyful, right? Despite what they've experienced in life. Where people are kind of pushing back, and old systems no longer serve, and so this is about making sure that I do my due diligence, as I feel like I was called to, based off of my remembrance of my cosmic origins and my ancestral origins, and doing the best that I can to continuously refine those energies through this unique incarnation, and my earthly experiences, to share with you guys the wisdom that I hold within myself, right? So yeah, this is about the supernovas are powerful beings who are no longer giving energy or allowing themselves to be fused at their core, right? From external pressure. If you know about a supernova in space, it's usually what they say gravity, that is creating this energetic fusion where all of these elements are made, and then once iron is made, so it's like, what is it? It's like receiving plasma, the energy of gravity, the force of gravity, and iron at the core is what causes the star to explode. And it is one of the most, if not the most, violent, energetic experiences in existence that I'm aware of. But it's spectacular. Like, if you was to see it from far, you'd be like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. You know what I mean? But it is very, very violent and spectacular at the same time. And there's different things that supernovas transition into. They transition into nuclear stars, neutron stars, black holes, or source of new life. Like when we receive things like carbon on the earth, and create matter and people, and go into the earth's crust, and all that kind of stuff, all the elements and good stuff that we like, all your jewelries and all that kind of stuff is from stardust. You are from stardust. So this is a remembrance that you are also the supernova. And I feel like basically what happens is we mimic and replay our origins over and over until we learn how to harness the energy and to hold it within this space, your physical experience. So also, I said I'm going to be sharing things about the earth energy budget, right? Because I call myself a EEB representative, where I became very much aware on my journey of the balance of energy that takes place from people letting off, and the way that we experience our emotions, how the earth mimics the same thing with volcanoes and natural disasters, and how the same thing is happening with the sun with, solar flares and coronal mass ejections and the storms, the geomagnetic, is it called geomagnetic storms? The Schumann resonance, we all give off these vibes, these electromagnetic vibes that communicate to one another whether we know it or not. And then we're part of the entire cosmic harmony experience. So how we behave through our connection, of even recognizing our connection and tempering ourselves to balance ourselves within our own experiences, and then as a collective, and then on the planet, in the solar system, is how we communicate to the rest of the cosmos, to make sure that we're lightening the load and we're thriving and stuff like that. So y'all know I do my readings. If you don't know, I do pickle cards, but I split them up in 3 videos because it's just easier for me that way. I join them by angel numbers. So the angel number for this entire reading will be in the description box below of each video. So there are going to be 3 waves of consciousness, but they're all supernova energy, but they're just going to be channeled in different ways because everybody receives the energy differently. And that's how you'll be able to find it. So usually what happens is, if you find my video however you find it, you're going to click on a video, and that will be the subconscious choice that you made. So be sure to watch that video. And then if you want to look at the other 2 readings, you can. If you resonate with the numbers 1, 2, or 3 more than the others, feel free if you feel called that way. You can't get it wrong. But yeah. So I'm curious to see. Are there anything else? I don't really feel like, I just want to get into the energy, and then I feel like I'm gonna leave this intro really short because usually I have a larger channeling, but I feel like we're gonna leave the intro as such, and then we will get into wave number 1. So let's get into wave number 1 for the supernovas. All right, y'all. So let's get into wave number 1. All right. So off the bat, I know this group is more forceful. Usually, like, the first entry of a group going into anything is more like, has more of a force, more of a demanding force. But that's not a bad thing. That's just the vibe, right? Like a pioneering energy, we will say. So let's see. Let me get 3 cards for consciousness number 1 of the supernovas. Okay. So already you guys are upgrading into a new version of yourself, and there's an excited energy about it. Like you're giving off like a magnetic kind of vibe. Yep, look at that. Yep. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. So you guys are in high vibration. Basically, you are becoming someone who is looking very beautiful, very attractive, very relatable, able to take your creative endeavors and share them with others. Some of you may be artists of many sorts, but you are definitely healers. Very relatable, very charming in your community. You okay, so yeah, because I like this. So like this is basically like confirming like the supernova energy that I was saying, like the like being a part of the collective of beautiful, innate, joyful people. Like this is your gift. Like you guys are already very beautiful, very joyful. Like you were born like this. Like you were born a joyful spirit, right? This is an energy that you are coming in with, you know. So this is basically is like, let me see. It's like you guys have the gift of knowing how to come back to your joyful self. That it's like you look at any adversity and you look at the lighter side of life. You know how to transmute that energy, right? This is an energy also that I associate with something that I call inner truth and cosmic harmony. I got that from this book that I have. It's called I Ching. If any of you are familiar with the divination system of I Ching. But this one is, what is it called? The Cosmic Way. I'm not going to bring this book out, but it's called The Oracle of the Cosmic Way, I Ching. And they have a whole system. I don't really use that book too much because they're very particular on how the book should be used. But I was using it for a moment in time, and what I understand, it talks about inner truth and cosmic harmony. That's why I'm bringing it up. Inner truth and cosmic harmony is something that I adopted from the book. But cosmic harmony, what it began to mean for me was that it's a balance of yin and yang. So you guys are supporting the balance of yin and yang, but innately through your authentic, joyful energy, right? For me, this is, I'm going to get tarot on it in a second. But for me, this is healing your waters. So let me just get the tarot because I'm going to be jumping ahead. But healing your waters. So this is an energy of you guys kind of like getting back to who you were meant to be. So like we're all born in the womb of our mother. And if you look at my About Me video, I might briefly touch on the womb and womb energy and the importance of womb energy, which we all come from. And, you know, we take on the energy of the amniotic fluid of our mothers that we live in. You know, we share that energy with her. And water is memory. So depending on the state of the womb of your mother, what she was enduring during that time that you were, you know, developing in her womb, there's a level and a degree of things that you may have taken on because of that. And we all have the opportunity to reconnect to that innate, blissful, joyful self. And there's a process for that. So let's see. These readings are very much confirmation readings, so that you understand. I didn't say that in the intro, but they are very much confirmation readings that nothing that I'm telling you is going to be new news to you. You might just need confirmation. Wow, I already see the cards that's coming out. These are like some of the oracle cards that I have put into the tarot deck. And Okay. So these cards are affirmative here. So some of you may be speaking affirmatively about your life, about you manifesting or setting intentions, about powerfully manifesting your dreams and your intentions, that they move with ease and grace, and also liberating yourself from perceived limitations. So that's where you are right now in this energy of sharing. So there may have been, like, with the cosmic waters, the amniotic waters that you shared with your mother, or whatever was the situation that you came out of in the past that you felt was limiting you, with this gift of being able to transmute the adversity to the innate joy that you are. You're able to manifest what you want to bring forth into this life with ease and grace. And you are becoming liberated from your previously perceived limitations, through sharing in community, through expressing your creativity, through seeing yourself clearly, through your beauty, and this is all a part of your healing process. And the things that you are attracting, so you basically, you're very attractive right now because you're in high vibration. You are in integrity with yourself. So these are new opportunities coming through for you in business, politics, finance. I feel like this is also ancestral energy, your fractal line, attracting the things that are in alignment with your fractal line. So that means that the refinement of your ancestral energy in your incarnation, in the body that you are in, is now working with you rather than working against you, and attracting energies that are just constant lessons. These are now opportunities coming into your experience that are in alignment with your high vibration, and are going to expand your experience on this earth. So 3 of fire. Okay, so it's like alchemy, right? 3 of fire is about, in traditional tarot, let me think about, it's virtue in the Thoth deck, right? So like I said, being in integrity, moving in a principled way. Some of you may be military. Yeah, I just heard left, right, left, like some kind of boot camp. So some of you may be going through like some type of boot camp. But this is what I'm picking up. 3 of fires also has to do with, like, what we say in tarot is like your manifestations is coming in, like you waiting by the ocean and waiting for your ships to sail in. That's the 3 of wands, right? Because I don't really be messing with tarot that much anymore, but that's what the 3 of fires, you're waiting for your ships to come in. I see the 3 of fire or the 3 of wands in traditional tarot is like, you cooking. It look like I've been cooking. You've been cooking. So yeah, you've been cooking. So you've been very, very busy. Before this, you've been very busy, putting ingredients together. You haven't tasted anything yet. So for the fact that this is in your attraction side, I feel like, coming back to the supernova energy, like if you feel like, things is not working out for you, they just still cooking. So in the process, you just continue to share, continue to, continue to hold the space for yourself in the energy of knowing that you already have what you're cooking. It's, so the food is already made. You know what I'm saying? The food almost ready. You know what I mean? The food almost ready. Stay in that bliss energy. Things are manifesting for you. They just still cooking, right? So be proud. Like, be proud. Like, this is saying be proud. because you're in high frequency and vibration. Be proud. There's nothing wrong with being proud. Yeah. See, under the deck, we have, what card is this in traditional tarot? The Five of Fire. See, it's more fire. It's like it's cooking. The flames are burning. But I feel like within this deck, right, usually Five of Fire is like competition and stuff like that. So it could be some of that. But I feel like the Five of Fire is more like, in some instances it can be internal, because anything starts internally anyway, like no matter what. It starts internally in order for you to and some people, they just need to see it outside so they could go back inside, you know what I mean? So from my perspective, this just has had to do with karmic politics. That's what I call it. Some people, they call it spiritual court. But this is just like the working out of the maternal and paternal inheritances within you. So things are just getting figured out within you. And while you continue to share in authenticity and allow your light and your beauty to shine, things will work out, because I feel like there's an energy of there is an energy of spiritual warfare here, you know. There is an energy of spiritual warfare. So maybe you guys have been experiencing this externally, where you've been having some kind of family challenges where, like, you know, this spiritual court could be showing itself externally in court outside. But the way you hold yourself is the most important part here. Let me see this. I didn't even turn this over. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're moving through a portal right now. You know, an ending of an old self, a beginning of a new self, because we're talking about this upgraded version of self. And it's kind of like, where I'm saying, like, this supernova energy is kind of like you're moving into this supernova energy, like, because I have here written on this card, this is the successful transmutation initiation, now entering secret expansion society. So this is this expansion cosmically of the cosmos, like, depending on how you be, how you speak, the energy that you're putting forward in the universe, and how that is returning to you. And so throughout all of these situations, there is definitely an energy of being in balance here. And with the earth energy budget, grounding, you know, making sure that you ground, moving your body, exercising, going outside. The weather is getting nicer. If you have plants, taking care of your plants, putting your hands, your feet in some dirt. You know, energy healing, things that encourage embodiment, being in your body, versus kind of like trying to escape all the time. This is supporting you in unlocking gene expression in yourself. So, you know, is it epigenetics, where, like, certain things that you do, certain foods or experiences that you open yourself to can activate certain genes in your memory. And, you know, we want to release the negative energy, you know, and give that back to the earth so it can be transmuted, so that you have a positive gene expression, and that you pass that on when you're sharing. Or, you know, I'm getting like this energy that you're becoming is more focused right now on being in community and sharing, speaking, and obtaining your desires. Or you could be a motivational speaker of supporting people in doing the same, right? So yeah, I feel like the moral of the story here is, when it comes back to supernova energy, is there's no need to get crazy because you're on the right track and you're being encouraged to be proud of yourself. I think there's certain things that are not happening because there's things that are in your Akashic records, or I have here Cosmic Record book, that you kind of sorting through with this ancestry energy that's under the deck, untangling your ancestral tree, doing things new, you know, but it's kind of like you have to untangle so you can start fresh and then you can expand. So that's what's happening now, but you're still being encouraged to stay in that frequency and vibrations, to still transmute the challenging things, because you're innately joyous. So you want to tap into your own energy and just continue to be yourself, continue to share, continue to be a healer, continue to go for what you want, continue to affirm yourself, continue to love and heal on yourself. Yeah. Continue to be in integrity. And everything is going to work out. Everything that you are manifesting is going to work out. Be proud. Be proud, okay? All right. Wave number 1, that is your reading. That I'm doing good. That is your reading, okay? All right, you guys. That is the conclusion of the reading for the supernovas. Ooh. And I'm just watching what's happening right now. People are very finicky in emotions right now in the world. So just make sure that the work you do is only from your innate joy. You're in union in yourself first, and that love is unbreakable. So make sure you continue to love on yourself and to share that wealth with others, and you will attract your person, you know, your hubby wubby, your wifey ifey, in good energy and positive spirits. Remembering you guys yourself. I don't know why I'm rubbing my thighs like this for. Anyway, let me get out of here, you guys. Like, share, subscribe. All my information is in the description box below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be well. Peace.